Did you hear about the new lawsuit strategy if you want to make some money?
No.
It's called lawsuit lottery.
How does it work?
It's just like buying a lottery ticket.
What do you mean?
I mean, starting a lawsuit is just as easy as buying a lottery ticket.
Does it cost anything?
No, you can get a lawyer for free.
And how do you make the money?
You make the money by suing the people who have the money.
Don't you have to have a good reason to sue someone?
No, actually you don't need a reason at all.
But won't the court throw out a case if you don't have a reason to sue them?
Eventually yes, but only after several years and hundreds of thousands of dollars of legal expenses. Not to mention that you will be able to ruin their reputation, family, and marriage if you really get into it.
So how do you make the money?
You make the money by settling with the person you are suing who has the money, because it is less expensive for the poor sucker to settle with you than go through the pain and hell of litigation.
That sounds very immoral.
Yes, I imagine it is. But it works really well.
But I thought lawyers were supposed to discourage frivolous litigation.
Yes, in fact the founding fathers of this country were strongly against lawsuits. They even established 4 pillars specifically designed to keep litigation as a solution of very last resort.
What were these 4 pillars?
The first pillar was that lawyers were not allowed to accept the contingency fee.
What is the contingency fee?
The contingency fee is when the lawyer gets paid from the same poor sucker you are suing who has the money.
But wouldn't it encourage lawyers to take questionable cases, and even to fabricate witnesses, facts, and evidence?
Yes, in fact there are hundreds of lawyers in jail today for precisely that reason.
So what happened?
Well, the lawyers didn't like this rule which had been in place for almost 200 years, so in 1964 they got together and changed the rule so that they could accept the contingency fee. This is how they can offer their services to you for free, so you can both conspire together to sue that poor sucker for his money.
Are you saying that the lawyers, who were supposed to be kept in check by this very rule, just got together and changed the rule because they weren't making enough money?
Wait, it gets better. Even after they could accept the contingency fee, they weren't getting enough people to start as many lawsuits as they wanted because of the second pillar.
And what was the second pillar?
The second pillar was a strict prohibition against lawyers drumming up bogus lawsuits by advertising and getting people all hyped up to sue each other by promising them big cash settlements.
And what happened to this prohibition?
Well, in 1977 the lawyers changed that too, so they could advertise to get the suckers to sue the other suckers.
And has this strategy worked for the lawyers?
Yes, the lawyers have been incredibly successful with their strategy. Together they control a $300 billion a year industry in which only 21% of the money ever gets to the people it is supposed to get to. Today, lawyer advertising dominates outdoor billboards and afternoon television. They target the couch potatoes and out-of-work slackers who don't have jobs and are sitting at home watching Judge Judy with the promise of free money. They are open 24 hours a day and speak every language known to man. This allows them to target those least likely to understand the legal system and are most willing to be pawns in their legal extortion racket aimed at the poor suckers who have the money the lawyers won't.
I am feeling sick.
Yes, you should feel sick. And we aren't even done. There are still 2 more pillars.
I don't care. I already want to get an AK-47 and shoot all the lawyers.
But it's not really their fault.
Why do you say that?
Because the people have let them do this, with hardly a peep of protest in virtually every area of business and government over the past 40 years. The legal system is just one cog in the giant wheel of corruption that now launches this country. Our constitutional rights are all but gone, our entire food supply is controlled by the very same attitudes, and we just bailed out our corrupt banking system with taxpayer dollars, and are still allowing those very same banks to repossess all our property. This lawsuit lottery is just one more example of how our government, and the major corporations which control it, are treating us the same way we treat the cattle, pigs and chickens we all eat. Not to mention, the slave workers around the world, who support all this, by bearing the true cost of our corruption. Blaming the lawyers for taking advantage of this chaos is like blaming your dog for eating his own shit.
Good God, you are right. But is there anything we can do about it?
Yes, we can stop.
What do you mean?
I mean we can stop participating by changing the way we live, the way we eat, and the way we see the other people we share this planet with.
That sounds ambiguous and difficult.
Yes, it is not easy.
But will I still be able to buy really cheap products made in China and sold at Walmart?
No.
Will I be able to feed my family for less than $10 at McDonald's?
No.
Will I be able to continue to close my eyes to the injustice around the world and just keep going with the life I have now?
No. You will have to take a much greater degree of responsibility for your own life and the people in it.
And what will happen if I don't?
Well, then the banks, the corporations, and of course the lawyers will just keep going, taking more and more until one day they come and take it from you.
And when it happens, will I be able to change, or to fight them?
No, by then it will be too late. If you want to do anything about it, then it is right now.
Okay, then I will start giving to Greenpeace, and maybe vote.
That won't do shit.
How many years do you think I have left until the shit really hits the fan?
Well, if you are very wealthy, then probably 20. If you are a middle class, then maybe 10, and if you are a worker, then you have only a couple of years before you are completely marginalized beyond the point of no return. And if you are black, Latin, or some other undesirable color, or already really poor, then it is already too late.
Shit. Well, I guess I am going to get moving and change my life and my world.
No, you are not going to do shit.
Yes, I am. This has really moved me.
No, it hasn't. You are just not going to do it.
Yes, I am.
You are just not going to do it.
I want to.
You are just not going to do it.
I need to.
You are still not going to do it.
Oh God, you're right, I am not going to do it.
Yes, you are not.
I really am not.
Very good. Now how does that feel?
It actually feels powerful, to be honest with myself.
Yes, that is the beginning. And if you can do that, then you have a chance of actually doing it.